What is up, people? Welcome to a brand new fight simulation. This time it's actually going to be Roy Jones Jr. versus Mike Tyson. Of course, they're both scheduled to fight each other in an exhibition boxing match scheduled for the 28th of November 2020 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. Now, these two guys, of course, they're extremely familiar. Everybody knows who Mike Tyson is. Everybody knows who Roy Jones Jr. is. Mike Tyson, former world heavyweight champion. Roy Jones Jr., I believe he was like a 4-division world champion. And it's very interesting that they're set to fight now. I mean, considering the fact that Mike Tyson is, 54 years old? Roy Jones Jr. is 51. And these are two guys that have they retired for a long time, and now they're coming back to fight each other. I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to be a good fight. I don't know if it's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be like watching two old men in there trying to compete. I don't know. But when you take a look at the training footage, the little training footage that we've seen so far of Mike and Roy Jones Jr., they don't look too bad. They really don't. In the meantime, though, I do want to do a fight simulation here, as you guys can see on Fight Night Champion. Before we go ahead and do that, I'm going to make sure that every single thing is default to the default settings. So right there, greatest of all time, that's the difficulty we're going to go with. I'm going to press triangle right here to default it. And then we're going to set this to greatest of all time, number of rounds. I'm going to go with 15. Round length, I'm going to go with 3, and then I'm going to leave everything else exactly the same. Of course, with a simulation and for camera, I'm going to leave it broadcast because I feel like that's going to be the most interesting since I am not the one that's going to be playing. So yeah, for a fight simulation, it is going to be AI versus AI. Let's just see who actually wins the fight when we go ahead and do that. So go to fight now. I think this might be the very first fight simulation I've done with Fight Night Champion. I think so. And right there, Mike Tyson fighting Roy Jones Jr. I don't know if I should go with Roy in the light heavyweight division or Roy Jones in the middleweight division. I think it will be, of course, Roy was a lot better in the middleweight division than he was in the light heavyweight division. But to keep things more realistic, I'm going to go with Roy in the light heavyweight division right there. I believe they're fighting in the Staples Center. Do we have that here? No. We're just gonna, I think I'm gonna go with the MGM Grand. Just leave it at that. And there you go. I'm very curious to see if because, like, as you get older, right, as a fighter gets older, what tends to go first, of course, is athleticism, right? So for someone like Roy Jones Jr., who in his prime, it was all about his athleticism. He never really focused too much on his jab. He had a good jab, but that really wasn't his bread and butter. His bread and butter was that lead hook, that lunging lead hook that he developed over a long time, and his footwork. His whole entire defense revolved around his footwork. When you crowd him, when you're able to corner him, he focused mostly on blocking and also not a lot of head movement, especially not when you compare him to a Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, in my opinion, had much better boxing fundamentals. Mike Tyson actually threw jabs, and Mike always kept his upper body moving. His upper body moved all the time with that peekaboo fighting style. And he also had really good footwork as well when he needed it. So I feel like if you were to look at who was the more complete fighter, you would give that to Mike Tyson. Who was the more flashy, more flamboyant, more entertaining fighter, you would give that to Roy Jones Jr. But now that they're older, much older, I tend to think that it would favor Mike Tyson just because he focused a lot more on boxing fundamentals than Roy Jones did. Like, if you take a look at their training footage, you see Roy still has the speed. I mean, the man is fast beyond belief. He still has that speed there. But when you take a look at his footwork as he's, hitting the pads, you can tell that his legs are just, the feet is gone. And that really worries me when you're facing someone as powerful and as ferocious as Mike Tyson. I mean, you're going to need to move around that ring, and I don't know if Roy is going to be able to do that like he used to. But let's go ahead and get this thing going. I'm just gonna let the whole entire intro, the cinematic intro right here, play out, because we haven't seen that in a while. And if I had to predict who's gonna win this one right here in this simulation, I'm gonna go with Mike Tyson. I think Mike is gonna get it done. And here we go, round number 1. Oh, hold on, son of a... I cannot believe I did that. Well, that was, sorry about that. Here we go. Okay. Rock'em sock'em robots right away. I hope you guys don't mind this camera angle right here. Like I said, I went with broadcast so that it kind of looks like similar to what it would look like if, I don't know, if we were watching it on TV, I guess. And right away, we're seeing Mike Tyson working that body. And Roy, very little head movement. You see, like, this is programmed really well. Like, if you take a look at both of them right now, you'll notice Mike is moving his head a lot more. Like, when Roy starts to throw, you notice, see right there, Mike is trying to move his head. But when Mike Tyson is throwing at Roy is mostly focusing on blocking and moving his feet. And Roy wasn't the biggest... He wasn't the biggest when it comes to head movement. And I think this might cost him in this fight, man. It's when you're facing someone as powerful as Mike. Then again, Mike Tyson in this game can be very reckless. And if you can survive the first few rounds, he tends to gas out and get tired, and you can start picking him apart. So let's see what happens here. Left hook. That beautiful left hook by Roy. Lands a beautiful overhand. Ooh, slips that one and counters. Beautiful. Right there to clinch up. There you go. Mike slips that lunging left hook from Roy and counters him. Beautiful. Beautiful slip counter. Oh, look at that. Roy is actually... Dude, look at the amount of activity on Mike Tyson right now. Misses on that. Whew. I don't know if Mike is gonna be able to keep this thing up. And as you guys can also see, I turned off the HUD. Let's try to keep this as realistic looking as possible. Oh my God! Oh boy, he's rocked. Roy Jones is rocked. Can Mike Tyson sit him down? It's amazing how Mike also throws his combination in this game. It's not really like a combo system. It's more like a 1, 2, boom, boom. See that? It's power after power after power. He's not really putting shots together either. Look at that. There's always like a gap in between. There we go. Round 1 is over. Beautiful first round. Mike Tyson draws blood first. And look at that stamina, man. 3% recovery in between rounds. Roy Jones recovers about 7%. So clearly Mike is definitely working a lot harder. And I'm very curious to see if he can sustain that. Is he going to be able to keep that up?
That's it. Throw him off with head movements.
Roy's corner is telling him to throw him off with head movement. Let's see if he does that. Well, I mean, he did it a little bit in the first round. He uses head movement, of course. The footwork is there. There we go. Beautiful left hook. Uppercut misses by Mike Tyson. Body shot by Mike Tyson. Misses and gets countered with a rear hook to the body. And now Roy is pressuring Mike. Look at this. Look at that, Mike with the jabs. Good to see. But neither of them are really throwing a lot of jabs. It's hooks, it's uppercuts, there's a huge contrast, you know, between these two guys and someone like Muhammad Ali, for example. Like if this was Muhammad Ali in here right now, oh, he's rocked. He is absolutely hurt. He's still hurt though. Uh-oh. Mike is swinging so hard. He is not gonna sustain this if he does not stop Roy in the first few rounds, man. And you see Roy also intelligently, like, landing a few shots to the body. Look at that. There's a nice combo. Jab to the body, cross to the head. There we go. Oh, now he's putting together combinations. Nice. Get out of there, Roy. Don't do this. Look at him. He's standing right there blocking. This is classic Roy Jones Jr., man. Especially later in his career. Especially very early on in his career. In his prime. I mean, the man's footwork was one of the absolute best ever, man. He moved his feet. And because of how fast and athletic he was, you know, he could get away with not jabbing. He could get away with not setting up barely anything. He would throw his cross. This very similar to the same way that Floyd Mayweather would throw it, like as a lead. He would just throw out the cross, and of course that lead hook. He would lunge from freaking Jerusalem with it, and still land it just because of how freaking fast he was. I think Roy is actually cut. Look at that. Roy is cut. On his left cheek, he's bleeding. And that blood is only going to get worse. That cut, I meant to say. Right there. Yep, look at the blood in his shorts. A little few trickled blood drops in his shorts right there. Beautiful. And he survived. Oh my God, Mike Tyson has no stamina left. Look at this. Oh my God, he's gonna gas out. He is going to gas out. Oh my Lord. Somebody tell that man to take some heat off those punches, man. 3% recovery. This is not much. And I want you guys to notice how his posture is going to start to break. This is one thing that this game does really, really well. As you start to get tired, you're actually going to notice the fighter's posture break. You notice his peekaboo stance will not be as tight anymore. His movement won't be as tight. And his mouth, watch Mike Tyson's mouth. Notice how it's open now. Because now he's breathing through his mouth. It wasn't like that in the first round. Uh-oh. Gets countered really well. He's rocked. Mike Tyson is hurt. And he gets sat down. Wow. Lead uppercut to drop him. Wow. This is not what I expected to be happening, man. I thought that Mike was going to get to him in the first few rounds, but it's not looking good. Roy found a way to survive the barrage. And see, now as Mike is getting more tired, he's going to have, I mean, the power in his shots, it's not going to be what it was anymore, man. Now Roy is going to be able to take some of these shots better. He really will be able to take some of these shots better. And now he's pressuring Mike. Oh boy. Oh boy. Firing off a few beautiful combinations now, working the body. Look at Mike Tyson's posture. See what I was telling you guys? Notice his footwork is slowing down too. He's starting to waddle a little bit. Mouth is wide open, breathing heavy. Yeah, even that counter really did not have anything behind it.
Unload.
He gets him in the clinch to try to get a breather. And Roy is like, screw that. And Roy, as you guys can see right there, he's actually breathing through his mouth as well. They're both getting tired. Oh no. Look at Mike. There we go. Now we got to fight. Oh boy. It sounds like the shots have a lot of power, but there's just barely any steam on those shots anymore.
In and out. In and out.
They're both tired. Look at them. And Roy Jones is hurt. Can Mike sit him down? That's it. This is the, we might see, wow. Wow, look at the stamina on these two guys. Jeez Louise. By the end of this next round, they're not going to have anything left in the tank.
Relax.
They're not going to have anything left in the tank whatsoever. And I think we might end up seeing a decision here.
Keep it on him. No need to get excited.
Which I suppose is what we should expect realistically, right? Like, do we really expect any of these guys to get stopped in this upcoming fight? Like I said, I am leaning more towards Mike Tyson just because... Oh, wow, Roy is actually winning the fight. Look at this. 3 rounds down, and they are both extremely tired. And they have quite a few more rounds to go, man. They're not going to be able to do 15 rounds like this. They just will not be able to. Look at Mike. Look at the way he's walking now, man. He can barely stand up. He gets caught with the right hook. I just see one of them just getting KO'd flat. Like a flash KO. I just see that happening right now. There we go. Mike hurts him, but he doesn't have enough steam to put him away. Roy is still hurt. He holds on intelligently to recover. Woo. Oh, almost. If he was closer. Look at that overhand. I mean, he threw everything into that, but had no effect. Uppercut. Of course, in this game, too, you know, the amount of stamina you have, it depends on how efficient you're being. So, you lose a lot more stamina if you whiff like that. Like, if you whiff completely and you don't make any contact whatsoever, you lose more stamina. You don't recover more between rounds. But which is why it's very important in this game to try to make sure that you're at least making contact. You know, even if you're not landing clean, you know, as long as you're at least hitting the block, you're not gonna lose too much. And between rounds, you'll recover more. Dude, there is nothing. Absolutely nothing left on these shots.
You're not focusing. Watch the hook.
Got him to the body right there. Now they're both old.
Watch the hook.
Oh, he misses.
Still not moving enough. Move, move.
Mike Tyson hurts him. Can he sit him down? He sits him down. There we go. To the body. Oh, that's a beautiful lead lead hook. Is that a lead hook or even a lead uppercut to the solar plexus? And follows up with a lead uppercut to the head as he was falling down. Roy is okay. He'll be able to get up. He'll be able to get up. And this round is almost over. It's over. There we go. Jeez Louise, dude. Look at this. Look at this. They are down to, like, their last gas tank right here. This is not what I expected, man. If I'm being completely honest, what I expected was that, you know, Mike was going to be able to get to him before he got to this point. But it is looking like we're going to see 15 rounds of this.
Come on, let's finish this. Keep going. Just keep going. You're doing great. But let's keep working out there, right? Don't save anything. Just let it go. You need to capitalize on his misses, okay?
Capitalize on his misses. Uppercut. Close.
Unload! Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go. Body shot.
I'm trying to see if one of them can muster up some energy to land something. But this is, I love how dire it is to be low on stamina in this game. Because, like, again, if this was UFC 4, for example, right? Even being this low on stamina, you would still be able to generate a ridiculous amount of power. Because of course, the vulnerability system and all that. But in Fight Night Champion, man, being this low on stamina essentially loses you the fight. Essentially. Like, there's no coming back from this. Because there is no power on your shots anymore. And you take a lot of damage every single time you get hit. And when you have two guys right here, just anticipate a very, very, very long fight. So we're all gonna be here for we're gonna be here for a while, unless one of them gets flash KO'd. There is nothing left here. Yikes. Oh, he slips and counters to the body. Oof. Interrupts him with that one.
Finish with a hook.
They are stuck in the mud right now. All right, this round is almost over. Okay.
Stay close to
Who do you guys think is winning the fight so far? Let me know in the comment section.
really close. Body, uppercut.
You're okay, don't worry. You're doing fine. I need you
The
to move
cut
your head
is,
from side to side.
I mean, it's still there, but, you know, just because Mike is not able to really land clean shots on it anymore, it's not getting worse, which is good. We are about 25 minutes in, and we have quite a few more rounds to go, people. Let's see if, oh my God, Roy Jones hurts him. Can he stop him? Can he drop him? He's throwing jabs. These jabs will not do anything. If you rock someone in this game, you're not going to be able to drop them with just jabs. You can't do it. It either has to be a cross or hook. Cross, hook, uppercut, just anything but a jab. Jabs will not drop them.
Keep your hands up.
See, right now, I think for any of them to get stopped or even come close to being stopped, it has to be a counter. Like a slip counter, cause a rock, and then tee off, sit them down, and try to do it over and over again until they're unable to get up. Beautiful animations, man. Beautiful fatigued animations. Like, believable. That cut is opened up again.
He's tired. He's tired.
They're both
Hands
tired.
up, hands up.
They are both tired.
That's it. That's it.
Come on. You can do it. One of you can get it done. One of you can get it done. Oh, that was close, though. I feel like if Mike was faster on that counter, he would have been able to at least drop him right there.
One, two. One, two.
And Roy Jones Jr. is hurt. And Mike sits him down. He sits him down right there. Can he get up? That's the question. Can he make his way back to his feet? Yes, he does. I think if Mike can drop him at least one more time, just one more time, I don't think he's going to be able to get back up. Round is almost over. All right, here we go. Whew. Look at that. They're actually recovering a little bit more now. I mean, look at that. Roy Jones recovers 9% stamina. Mike Tyson recovers about 6% stamina. Of course, because they're not throwing as hard as they were in the earlier rounds. So,
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay?
come on. All right. They're right back at it. Missed. Whew. Now see, now they are whiffing again. They're back to whiffing really, really hard. And I don't know. Look at that. Look at how many times they are missing, not even making contact at all. I think this is how this fight might end up looking, people. It's very possible this fight is going to end up looking like this. Just two guys that, you know, way past their prime, you know, obviously still have, you know, boxing skills, you know, still fast, but where you start seeing their age is going to be, of course, in their durability as well as their stamina, their conditioning, you know. How hard can these two guys actually push? You know, I feel like if this fight gets into the later rounds for some reason, I see it looking just like this. I see a lot of clinching, a lot of heavy breathing, a lot of taking breaks in between, you know, just none of them having the steam to actually put the other on out. I think in terms of durability, I might still go with Mike Tyson. I'm not sure if this is correct. I'm pretty sure you guys will correct me in the comment section below. But I think overall, I would say, has Mike been stopped less? I think Roy has been stopped more than Mike Tyson. I think. Again, I'm not sure about this, but that's what I think. I don't remember what their records are, how many times they were stopped. But when I look at, I think the KOs for Roy Jones, they've been brutal. They really have been. So I think when it comes to, then again, I mean, Mike Tyson did not exactly live the healthiest of lives, even though, you know, at this time of his life, a lot has changed. He's not the man he used to be. So who knows? Who knows who's going to be more durable in there? You know, it depends on the lifestyle, how much they've trained, how much they've stayed in shape, how much they've taken care of their health throughout the years. It's going to depend on all of that. Oh boy. This is crazy. Yep. And this round is over. I have no idea who's winning the fight. We're probably going to see the scorecards right now in the next round.
Keep it up. Keep scoring points. Keep throwing punches. Need to capitalize on
Let's see. Let's see the scorecard and see who's winning.
Listen, stop chasing them around the ring.
Stop chasing them around the ring.
You gotta pick up the speed, all right?
And Mike Tyson is winning the fight. Look at that. He is winning the fight now. There we go. Let's see if he keeps this going. To the body right there. Misses. I should have probably done 10 rounds, right? As opposed to 15. Look at these jabs, man. There's just whiffing over and over again. Throwing jabs from a mile away. And of course, you know, one thing about this game is you can't feint. There's no feinting. There's no faking. Every single strike you throw is completely committed.
You got this one. Head and body, head and body.
To the body.
Jump on him. Nice. Watch the hook.
I'm just waiting for one of them to fall over at this point.
Nice.
I mean, their stamina, it has gone as low as it can possibly go. I believe it's 30%. That's as low as you can go, and it has gone as low as it could possibly go.
Back to the body.
This is some Dada 500 Akimbo Slice stuff right here, bro. Breathe. Breathe. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, look Look at this. Mike is able to take all these shots without even blocking, and it's not doing any damage. Yep. You would think the AI would try to do something different. Oh, look at that. He gets countered with a lead uppercut, but there's just no steam on that. Whew.
Okay, relax.
Okay, I mean, as you guys can see right there, they are actually recovering. They're recovering more, so I guess they're getting back their second wind right here. Look at this. Roy Jones recovers 7%. Mike Tyson 10% recovery. Okay, let's see if that's going to translate to some power.
That's it. I need another round like that, just like that. All right, doing good. Keep it up.
And so far, Mike is winning. He is winning the fight. He's rocked. He's rocked. Mike, you can sit him down right here, bro. There we go. He sits him down. Is that it? Is that it? Beautiful. Overhand right there to sit him down. Lands a second one. Is that it? He might not be able to get up here, folks. We might have a finish. Yes, yes we do. Oh my God, and Mike Tyson gets it done. He gets it done. Man. He gets it done. It was not easy. He had to work for it. He gassed himself out after the third round. But Roy was not able to capitalize. He wasn't able to take advantage of that. And Mike Tyson gets it done. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this fight simulation. It was very interesting. He got it done in round number 8. I'm very happy we did not have to fight all the way to round 15. That makes me very, very glad, because this would have been a ridiculously long video. So, got it done, round number 8 by KO. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do not forget to leave a like. Let me know in the comment section who you guys are predicting to actually win this fight come November 28th. And I will see you guys later with a brand new one. As always, stay safe, people, and have a wonderful day.